Obi nkase 24 oko ukurum. Warashe will live in any obra umi. Obeto politin bagi na odo ni omegum. Obekwe grassi na wakodi bro nyo. Ene eye on the 1st of November 2025. Meaning say aka exactly 2 months. Now ya say goodbye to the year 2025. Esan so actually you say Mampani Mahama any the NDC by they be in power for the past roughly 10 months now. How will you rate Mahama's government? Leave your opinions in the comment section of this video. As simple. The former Auditor General of Ghana, and Daniel Yao Domelevo. I can see be on Nana Jantuah's show. He was called via phone. Now I can see be on the CSA on Mampani Mahama Edin Komo. Emma Mampani Mahama I can see be treno. Unsiki Mampani Mahama ni permission. Wakwatina anase no, he was phoned on Nana Jantuah show. Ena asemua Mampani Mahama kachire wono or the atudra, which we are about to listen to in a few. Before that, this morning, a friend of mine who lives in Germany, Ikma, shout out to you, draw me attention to something very important. Now, before I tell you what that thing is, no, yeni kayentie Solomon. Na menkanchiremo.
I don't have any trust or confidence in this OSP and the office. At best, that office must be scrapped. With this budgetary allocation given to the Attorney General, if the Attorney General is unable to recruit more lawyers, by virtue of that, he could recruit more qualified lawyers to help the state. And rather than what we are doing, small time when we push him small on kind of reactor, the next few years press conference, just to come and weather the storm. Then you go and sit back like a month, exactly. 1 year that there's pressure, then you can, when all of us know that kind of reactor must be in this country. They are talking about the National Cathedral. How much did he spend? We are talking about PDS. How much did he spend there? Well, he has borrowed, he led this country to borrow $13.5 billion. You understand? The man says he won't come back to the country. The last time we heard something from him was through the wife, that oh, the husband was doing okay and that he was going to come. So what are we doing? What? So please.
Like I said, this morning, a friend of mine who lives in Germany drew me attention to this issue. Say the OSP Kissi Agyebeng time bia say ye mounted pressure e won so na udimrika ama press conference I can calm things down. This guy has been there as the OSP. Ye taxes ena etrianica. Ye na ye footing bills e bone ho ban. Anoma bampo ontmenche no. Ebesi ne. Ufuriata ade achia obeba oba onam kwanso Interpol red alert DND o kansemu sa o kasabasabasa. Ebesi ne yehu dwumadie pa Kissi Agyebeng eye. Unya kokane ho asem pe na waye emotional. Na o ma press conference. Ma yankonam me de me crowd for ye. Me enya metime bia membre so na me call I say this guy Kissi Agyebeng will play on the minds of the people. And I'm huana. Now NDC in TBBC say Kissi Agyebeng was appointed by Akufo-Addo. Therefore, he will never ever help the NDC government to succeed. Make my dream and make a show. Say the office of the OSP two things. Either say NDC chem and for so be this and say mu change Kissi Agyebeng. Because NDC ain't changing now. I'm telling you today, say, let us not wish or hope for anything better from that office. Be and free home back. Because Obia under NPP and Obaye empo on one party NPP went and serve or more. And then Emma NDC going to say he is here to serve the NDC, and I say he is here to serve the people of Ghana. I can tell you for a fact say me my dream no many evidence bia e my dream na me kire mo say my dream instincts me bia my inner man e kire me say Ekufuado any Kissi Agyebeng kasa say make sure say you will never ever touch Oforiata because onu na odeni baye they are friends, they know each other, they talk and they can talk. Eti me metimi aka kire mu say Ekufuado aka kire Kissi Agyebeng say you dare not say wo de won sabeka Oforiata e maybe nsi me na ma position no I'm the one who brought you Oforiata me busuani me mfa wo nsanka no enti on say ade chia press conference na say for so many months na watiada say onu hu say Ghana for asa shall say a mountain pressure then he comes back and give you another press conference like Solomon is saying na ye nana obi asa atia koda ye de sa na 4 years aso na kwase ampani we agime ye ye de sa na enyansafo aye o Ghana kwase ampani Kissi Agyebeng adada yen ye de sa na Kissi Agyebeng a create a dent on Mampani Mahama the legacy Mampani Mahama na ban Mampani Mahama the competence. And the earlier Mampani Mahama NDC Mpanimfobe acte, the better for each and every one of us and you. May say two things. Either say you close down the office entirely and now say you change Kissi Agyebeng. Any one of them is okay. But say yet now say on twice so dear. May say don't expect anything from that office. Mutiri. Na meka wo se wo abrochi na so pese o maniska ekofia lemfai e na meka mfo de ma referral code a wo be use e Freemind is that simple ye nto aso afi ye ntie semu a Domelevo editor dwa on the show of Jantuah na ye dive deeper okay on say san semu no ye Mampani Mahama e de kan ye ntie no
no nienya John Mahama na abreso corruption eso teye ema sikadie ni sikawia no eso teye ana
minia we de omampanyin onfa ncheme menini edi nkomo bi na meka but menini permission say meka but onfa ncheme misre na menini di nkomo bi encheye ina medi tu na anim say se ohwe ekwan a Ghana for efaso agigi Burkinabe president Emra Oban is sharing in no ohwe ekwan Ghanaians area as against all other democratic leaders omoba empu ya nti omunka enye se bon ebo mudi anke nim se omoba empu a nje se Ghanaians are looking for leadership not democracy nti onwe yi no amaya democracy what means leadership. And me saying so reminding no say minister for I think environment I've made definitely the one who told Nana Jantuah in parliament say you have taught us how not to govern. Me can say yes Nana and I have no doubt with that say Nana Jantuah Akufo-Addo has shown us how not to govern, but it is for him His Excellency John Mahama to show us how to govern. And yes, idea. Now we hear him. When him and you know the mommy. Okay, tell me say on the one you hear him says o Feli Ghana for enche bia kubesi.
Wow.
Enche on one kind. If you know the buy, say enche bia Ghana for because to say Ghana for any buga as a military approach. Normal content them na for Ghana for any job. And this odi Ghana for yamwa enche bia kubesi na ni oka ka ho a mi nwanwa kra ni say o si se sa ku nu sia wo mu former presidency na ye be chi o mi na ko foreign squad esutu o mako
wow
onu ane kan o san di to aso say Rollins any atanos de omuti ya omawu nti omo de oma for mu hwe
There's a car on no Kufuor ne Nana Kufuor.
Oso wa omuti ase ni de onyini se omo for mu hwe di nti megini se onimpa se ofeli oman ya nsunsuanso a de beba oman mu no enye papa nti megini se obeye.
I don't know, say be a constitutional review committee ne ehyiawa say omehyiawo ne be asa issue ya ba. Would you want to perhaps revisit say sa law na ya dia tum from JJ Breso say we free so a mfie miensa pe a yenim sa wokọ abrochira Nicolas Sarkozy ade na okoye no ebe 2007 ho baby o yesi den chese enye ne kra be 10-15 years ago bi a yesi yesusu se kofo bi na nkema ni sika for campaign da no yetimi ama na ekwa akodem 5 years. Would you propose say sir there will kind in your words extremely stupid law no yen sisemu na ye man it say we are president na ubedi jirima yemfa timeline to so time bia will be sorry who say Nana Kufuor do di sika John Mahama udi sika no yebetimi atwe aso
Sa akwanya no ba me de beto manim na me kenzo so me de nsembe pri ato manim me nim ze ombedi hu adwuma we nyina ka ho nka kire say it doesn't sound reasonable to me. Say the 3 million Ghanaians Udi Boni and I say if you commit a crime, the law says there's no expiry date. But if you are umunya kwan be ye mampenyin de obetime di boni bia ope se niti ye na se ofri so na mfie miensa ya franco si ango jira asem di bia inde je se wonya ne wa adi enya asema etomasum.
Right. Daniel Yao Domelevo ese oni Mampeni Mahama edi nkomo. Mampeni Mahama eka kire ne se o check time na yeso ani in enkofo amasum penifo ebaye democratically elected president ebaye any the military leader of Burkina Faso Captain Ibrahim Traoré so baye na se ono check fansa Ibrahim nyaye e chen sa democracy for na bibi kire ne se ese bi una ban we se eba se ono so efeli Ghana for a the only option Ghana for will go for a military coup. Na eno ba jeje de wanya ne ba bi ko atame o senso enya ne ba bi ko sese aka ono ene sabio mampani kofo enti se asojafo eteki over ono Mahama ene mampani kofo enya de a ombefa ye ho adida na se wanhwe ya they will bundle them to the Teshinungwa firing squad. Tinetini Domelevo said these are the words of Mampeni Mahama, the conviction of Mampeni Mahama. You ain't taking the word for word. Because Domelevo Mampeni Mahama a man ibedi Auditor General in the year 2016. So therefore I can say that he has close ties to Mampeni John Dramani Mahama. It is Mampeni Mahama can. I don't think Senka he will be bold enough to come out and say those things and accuse Mampeni Mahama of saying something that he never said. That's what I'm saying. Say, let us take his words for words. Say, same way, and Mampeni Mahama ekacheno. Now you see why. Etia Mampeni Mahama ebon homodeno. The conviction. Adia eda Mampeni Mahama trimo. And it's a Ufeli Ghana for the worst might happen to this nation. Therefore, no, the word failure in Mampeni Mahama table so. Say, me senya 4 years no, or more no, me feli Ghana for. Me me unsolve the problem. There be sa word failure no in Mahama dictionary mo. It that explains why 10 months pay It made it na memu e compare nkwasiafo no in 8 years. Because Mampani Mahama who said no. Say ye catch the Kufuado say the presidency no betre Ghana for how not to govern a nation there. And the ono Mampani Mahama the presidency entre Ghana for how to govern a nation. Opposite of NPP. That is why in 10 months now, ye can nyoma Mampani Mahama ya it made the compare 8 years under NPP and Kufuado and Baumia. Why? Because of the kind of conviction Mampani Mahama was. And I'm so glad to say Mampani Mahama was a general. Say Ofeli Ghana for this nation can bend. Say Ofeli Ghana for Ghanaians can choose to throw away the democracy. Say over the years, yenya so far so be afunu yenya bre so jabain samra. Na yesan say Mampani Mahama empese sa de ni besinti. Ena ototo enioma yi se ne be ya Ghanaians so once again come and love democracy, believe in democracy and have that mindset to say democracy ebetimi aboa amagana mayi etumpon. Domelevo said these were the words of the president Mampani John Dramani Mahama. He tells you and I said we voted for a man who understands the journey. We voted for a man who understands where Ghana is coming from. Who understands the fact to say history can always repeat itself if Sanyomana a man is here in 79. I think say 72, 79, 81. A champo mumreso, Kotokamo mreso, Juan mumreso no. Nia enam suwa a man sauku ni si yeno. Say yan change the narrative wa. Bibia ni wa a chese ku ain't mean sense oga because a DNT and I yes Mahama in na military leader and a J fan simple change democracy for. And besides, I think say Mampani Mahama po can be sa public leader concerning Ibrahim Mahama fans unya Ibrahim Traore fans unya ye as compared to the democracies. Mampani Mahama kura akada. It is our dream way. And I done it with dear and you may say this year near Mohunu saw if next year echo a new Mampani Mahama be ye say NPP and Mua near Bekesa. I'm telling you because this year now or the union penning for a lot or the 1 be Nyambra Semua NPP year in 8 years now or the service of 1 be if next year kono me say enyuma Mampani Mahama be ye se NPP ngua ni ebeka echa kwada ebini iswa. I'm telling you. Eti na asemua edaho enono. So ni ametimi akan na ne say we live to see and we see to live. Aha. And I'm a demo ibesibidi and the chairman Freemind. Enjoy the rest of your time and I'll see you in my next video. Makram.